It was a great opportunity with Shoes That Fit to come to a school and hand out shoes, because you know that these times are the ones that impact the kids the most, and they also impact us as players.
I can still remember you get your new pair of gym shoes when you're a kid, and it's pretty exciting. All the kids were fitted by the organization. It's like special order. They loved it.
Making a difference in the life of a child really is that simple. One pair of shoes can fill a child with confidence, hope, dignity, and joy. But old shoes or shoes that are too tight can bring a child pain, shame, and embarrassment. The reality is, this basic need often goes unmet for nearly 16 million children living in poverty right here in the United States. When you're a child, there's nothing more important than fitting in with friends and having fun at school. But how can you when you're faced with ridicule and even physical pain because you're wearing shoes that are too small or too old, or you're a boy who has no choice but to wear his sister's shoes? These are real shoes, pulled from real kids who have been helped by Shoes That Fit over the last 25 years. All thanks to one woman's vision that individuals really can make a difference.
How it got started was really the result of a casual dinner conversation with a woman that I never knew. She was the secretary at Roosevelt Elementary School in Pomona. The little boy came into the classroom crying that his feet hurt. His shoes were way too tiny. His parents had actually turned his toes under, shoved them into the shoes, laced them up, and sent him to school like that. I said, "My God, that is awful. What did you do?" She said, "Well, we massaged his feet and put his shoes back on him and sent him back to class." I said, "That sounds barbaric. Why didn't you just buy him a pair of shoes?" And she said, "Oh, we have hundreds of kids like him. We wouldn't know where to start." A lot of times we see a need, but the immensity of it is so great that people freeze. They can't think what to do. I think Shoes That Fit gives people a way to make their community better.
From the very beginning, Shoes That Fit partnered with volunteers to do the program right in their own communities and worked directly with schools to identify the kids who needed shoes the most.
It's not just about having a pencil and paper these days. This is about them having, all of the resources that are vital to being 21st century learners. And of course, a brand new pair of shoes makes sure that they can be active, they can run, they can be social on the playground.
Ensuring that kids are successful inside and outside the classroom is a value that Shoes That Fit shares with its volunteers, donors, partner schools, and its corporate sponsors, like Nordstrom.
The Nordstrom partnership really started because of Michelle Love. She always talked about the Nordstrom family as being her family. When she heard about Shoes That Fit, she wanted to help immediately.
We were founded in 1901 as a shoe business. So at the very root or core of our business is footwear. So right off the bat, we had a natural fit with this organization. One of our top priorities is youth, and that's where Shoes That Fit really is a great marriage for us.
To date, Nordstrom and Shoes That Fit have delivered 110,000 pairs of shoes to kids in need through their holiday campaign.
Last Christmas, I was at one of our rack stores, and an employee came up to me and said that he was one of our Shoes That Fit kids. Turns out he was young and he was on the streets, he was homeless, and he found Shoes That Fit. We were able to give him some clothing and a new pair of shoes, and he got a job at McDonald's. From there, he saved enough money, bought a few more things, and we hired him at Nordstrom, and he's one of our best employees today.
During the holidays, customers can purchase giving cards. 100% of the funds raised go directly towards providing new shoes to children in need.
I believe the majority of people want to do good. They just don't know how. And so when we rolled out the program, customers are like, "Oh boy, I can partner with Nordstrom, a company they trust. I can give my money and I know I'm doing good work." So it was a win-win for everyone.
Building on the support of that relationship, Shoes That Fit is preparing to launch into its next phase of growth and service with a goal of doubling the number of kids helped each year. And they need all hands on deck to help raise money, find shoe sources and gain support from individuals and corporations to ensure that every child who needs new shoes for school gets new shoes for school.
The collective power of the people in this room to give is unbelievable. If we harness that and we focus it and we make a decision to help kids who need a brand new pair of shoes, then we should do that.
And we've already got some momentum, like support from LA Clippers star Chris Paul.
We're here with the Chris Paul Family Foundation providing brand new athletic shoes for every child at Barack Obama Charter School.
Shoes That Fit has been a great partnership in that there's so many different things that we take for granted on a daily basis, and a pair of shoes is one of them.
It's hard to imagine, I think, for many of us, but for a low-income family, sometimes the choice between feeding your children or buying them new shoes is pretty obvious what's going to win. And if you just remember when you got new shoes as a kid, you stand up tall. These kids take the shoes out of the box and just start running around, and they feel so good about themselves.
And the Los Angeles Galaxy.
When you see these faces and one individual opening one pair of shoes that maybe have never had a brand new pair of shoes, or maybe had even a pair of shoes that actually fit them, it can change their whole demeanor in the classroom and out of the classroom. Having them have the confidence walking into school every day is what we're here for.
And the LA Kings.
We wanted them to have something that was their own, that was special, that would really empower them to go out and just tackle the world and be better prepared to just learn and play.
The reality is, there is still a need. The leaders of tomorrow are in America's classrooms right now. The next political leader, or astronaut, or doctor could be just waiting for you to believe in him or her. Because when you give a child in need a new pair of shoes, you're also giving them hope. You're filling them with confidence because they now know that someone believes in them. The impact is clear. The smiles are unforgettable. Changing the life of a child really is as simple as a pair of shoes. Won't you join us?